Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I usually review luxury cars because that's what most people actually care about when it comes to these kind of videos, but why not do another Toyota? This is a 2021 Toyota Venza. Never been in one of these before, so let's see how it is. We're gonna get in here, and I am not going to close this door all the way because I cannot get the child locks to cooperate. I turned them to the correct position and it is still not opening the door, so I'm not going to close it all the way. I don't like to get stuck in here. Of course, there has to be a car in the background beeping. No other time. Actually good in the back seat. Let's see if the front is just as good. Had to stop the video for a second. There was a plane flying above me. Of course there was. Let's do this. And now for the button test. And now for the final button. Here's your odometer. All right, how did it do? Guys, aside from a couple of places, this interior actually did pretty fantastic as far as fit and finish goes. The only really sort of weak points that I found, at least up front here, were by the window switches. See, even when I rest my knee, it makes a bit of a noise. That's not cool. And the center console armrest. Both of those were kind of bad. Everything else in here was good. I think the most solid part was the screen and the climate areas, radio controls and whatnot, and by the gear lever. Nothing bad to report there. So I'd say in general the fit and finish on this was very good. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. As far as materials go, we do have mostly soft touch vinyl in all the important places. I noticed the material on the door here and on the higher, or actually lower part of the dash, is different from the upper part of the dash. This is a considerably worse material than what you see over here. This is actually almost like plush. That's a really nice material. I don't see any kind of really traditional trim like wood, metal, or carbon fiber. It has some, you know, fake metal accents here and whatnot, but that's not really a main trim. So none of that in this car. Actually, this thing just started up. It's got the hybrid engine. The seats are fake leather. That's to be expected in a Toyota nowadays. You don't get real leather anymore. The headliner and the sun visor are both cloth. Actually not the worst quality that I've ever felt. Both of these actually feel pretty acceptable. And then as far as the buttons and switch gear go, it is pretty mediocre, to be honest. A lot of these buttons are kind of uninspiring. They don't feel really satisfying to the touch or anything. I think we even have a blank button down here in this little cluster. Like even these window switches, like they're not even labeled, and you know, this is not a luxury car, so I guess it doesn't need to be. Yeah, some of the buttons in here are just mediocre. I don't know if I'm really liking these climate and audio buttons. It's all haptic touch, so it's not a physical button you can press. It's all haptic touch. Don't know how I feel about that. I know some people prefer physical buttons. I'm one of those people. As far as giving this a score though, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. You know, average. Not amazing, but not that bad either. So there you guys have it. Your final score is 8 out of 10 for fit and finish, 5 out of 10 for materials. I forgot to mention lower areas like the glove box and over here by the knee is hard plastic. But the score still stands 5 out of 10 for materials. Please let me know your thoughts. I said this about the Lexus IS I did a couple weeks ago, and I am going to say the same thing here. This is a 2021 car. It's only 2 years old, and you still get a screen like this. Toyota and Lexus are way behind when it comes to screens. Look at these thick bezels. This looks like an iPhone 3GS bezel right here. And I know you can't really tell on the video, but the resolution on the screen is not sharp. If you kind of get up close to it, if you really kind of pay attention, you can see the pixels. Not great. I wish we had a screen that was a little bit newer than 2007. At least you have a touchscreen. And then this is kind of an odd place to put the push button start. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't look symmetrical with this whole little storage area. This just kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. I would have preferred they put it maybe over here or something like that. Can't really put it over here, or even put it on the steering wheel, but whatever. It doesn't matter. The type of people who buy this car are not car enthusiasts. Speaking of which, I have not driven this car at all. I have no idea what it feels like on the road, and to be honest, I don't really care. It's again not the point of this car. So not even gonna cross that bridge. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's any kind of other cars that you want me to check out that are like this. I'm talking non-luxury brands. If there's anything you want me to take a peek at, let me know. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.